Hey guys, what's up? So, welcome to Sunday afternoon here in Melbourne, in Australia. It's my day off here today from any table tennis or gym work whatsoever. This is to recover myself from the last 5 days of good work, and also rest my mind and body for the next coming week of hard work. So, typically on a day like this, where I do choose to rest, I believe very firmly in days off. That's my belief that they're important to give you the space, the mental space and physical space to charge yourself for the coming week and be able to train better. I feel like I always train better when I'm not totally exhausted and just losing my mind. So that's when I improve more, that's when I enjoy training more, and I find that having a right balance is really important. But again, that's my opinion, and different people will have different opinions. So basically on a Sunday, I would like to do some other things like playing tennis, which most of you know I do. I really enjoy. Go and see my loved ones for a catch up, for a coffee, and just do some other things that are different from the usual routine of gym and training. So I've had a question today from one of my Instagram followers. How has COVID-19 affected my training? What's my opinion on COVID-19? My opinion on COVID-19 is that it's scary, and it's also affecting everyone in the world in a lot of ways. It's also very, very inconvenient, but it is the way it is, and a lot of things about it is just out of our control. There's not much you can do about it apart from really look at what you can do at home. Really try and beat the virus by staying home, listening to the government rules, which are very important, and trying to slow the spread. Stop the virus as best as you can, and play your part as a citizen. I'm a very positive person, so I do like to say, that I'm not going the path, or would hate to go on the path of saying, this is stuffed, this is the worst, it's ruining everyone's life, and there's nothing you can do. But at the same time, I'm not going to be on the other side where I'm like, yeah, no, everything's great. The virus is not. It's totally cool. Nothing's being affected, because it's pretty obvious that yes, it does affect every athlete, every sport, the economy, every single worker, and everyone. So how has it affected my training? So at the moment, obviously, I'm one of the luckier ones that do have a table at home. Do have a garage table tennis table. I've got lots of table tennis balls, and I've got all the equipment I need to just play. Obviously, for starters, I can't do topspin to topspin. I can't do smashing. Obviously, my partner availability is very limited. Due to the risks, I can't go out and travel away from home. I can't go and practice with my usual personal coaches. I can't practice with anyone from the Australian national squad. And there's more that I won't be able to think of right on the spot, but there's definitely a lot of ways that it has affected all of us. But, I will very much say the same, that yes, I have gym equipment at home, I have space, I've got a backyard, there's space to go for runs, there's space to do gym exercises. Some people are obviously more fortunate than others. Some might live in an apartment, a small one by themselves, and that's obviously a lot more challenging than someone who lives at a home and has a table, has family members that can actually play with them. So yesterday I was fortunate to have my brother come over. He doesn't live with us, but it was weird, because while I'm really thankful and grateful that he gave me multi-ball training and also a gym session, he's a level 3 fully qualified personal trainer who is packed out. His days are packed out with doing that personal training students from morning to night, really. So that was a great day for me, for my table tennis and gym work. But then again, when he came over, even though he was my brother, I still took all these precautions to try and wear gloves, stay away from him, keep my social distance. And it was a really challenging experience. But, I will say that in the end, you have a choice to, you got a choice to either break down and say, okay, this is all stuffed, it's the worst, it's all the fault of coronavirus, or you can then say, okay, it is what it is, but that's not going to stop me from working hard, making the most of what I do have, doing the best I can with what I have, and just improving certain skill sets that I can, and I can come back out of this pandemic a stronger player or a stronger person in all these different areas. So I highly urge and advise everyone to take that sort of path, because at the moment yes, it's a very challenging time, but you do have a lot of choices. So I do think a person is defined by the choices they make and how strong they choose to be. So hope that gives you guys a lot of insights, and